Yes, so beautiful people, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing beautifully well today. Yes. So, happy beautiful week to you all. I pray that this week will bring good, beautiful tidings to all of us. So, yes, so my people. In fact, if we have been following the gist, we will know that a whole lot is happening right now in the palace. Yes, so we know that Kabiesi has, came out of his chamber and he carried um the Aare. Yes, so he's carrying the 50 kg Aare crown right now, and of course, when he came out of that very place where he went to carry it, okay. In fact, they said it was a kind of a moment of celebration because when people see that Kabiesi has successfully carried this thing, in fact, everybody, like all the people, you see them cheering, happy, smiling, doing everything just to see that, they cheer Kabiesi up because it's not easy at all. And of course, when Kabiesi came out of, that very sacred, place, they said after he has done with the ceremony and everything, they said he was actually expecting that Queen Naomi would be around because they say he has already, according to what we heard with my people, that he has already informed Queen Naomi that Queen Naomi should come and that Queen Naomi should make sure she's around because he want to actually say Queen Naomi, want Queen Naomi to be that he want Queen Naomi to be the first person that he will see. You know that kind of a thing now. I want Queen Naomi to be the first person that he will see in that very place. But lo and behold, it wasn't the way he actually thought because they said Queen Naomi didn't come, Queen Naomi didn't show up, and this, didn't really make Kabiesi happy because Kabiesi wanted to see Queen Naomi because he wanted Queen Naomi to give him some good words of prayers because my people, whether we like it or not, even though Kabiesi is a traditional person, even though he has the Iyanifas, the Ifa priests, everyone who is with him, everyone who is backing him up in prayers and stuff like that, he also needed Queen Naomi's prayer because he's so much, like they say, he's so much believe in Queen Naomi's prayer. Yes, so I know some persons will say, will he believe in Queen Naomi's prayer? Who is Queen Naomi to him? Queen Naomi is this, Queen Naomi is that. But like one thing I always know, what you don't know, you don't just say. What you don't know, you don't interfere. What you don't know, you don't just judge because obviously some people believe that Queen Naomi is no longer in the palace, first of all, and secondly that Kabiesi don't have anything to do with Queen Naomi. See, Kabiesi don't need to come out to take the whistle and blow it to the air that yes sir, I'm with Queen Naomi, we are this or that. But people that sees, people that knows, they know. For those that know, they know. It is only those who don't know that will not know because they will tell you that they have not heard Kabiesi say this and they have not seen Kabiesi. Yes, you have not heard from his mouth does not mean that Kabiesi and Queen Naomi don't get along or Kabiesi don't have anything whatsoever to do with Queen Naomi. So they said when he came out, he wasn't happy. He was really disappointed because Queen Naomi was not around because he needed Queen Naomi to, actually pray, gave him some sweet words of prayer and praises because if he has not heard Queen Naomi's praises or prayers, they say Kabiesi, he go be like say something they miss, like he go say, what is happening? You will just see Kabiesi being restless until he will get to Queen Naomi, until Queen Naomi do the needful. My people, it's not a small matter. Oh, Queen Naomi and Kabiesi, now only themselves by themselves know wetin dey happen because you and I that is listening, that is watching, that is just hearing these stories, on social media, we will not really understand. Even me that is always bringing these Queen Naomi stories, still sometimes I get confused because you will hear some things you will like, could this thing be real? Could it be true? Because of the fact that Queen Naomi is seen, in the midst of all this. You're welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you have been watching, you have not subscribed, subscription is free. All you need to do is just to tap on that subscribe button. Turn on notification bell so whenever I drop my videos, you get notified. Share so others will learn one or two. But my correct people, this matter like this, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up, my people. Yes, because Queen Naomi and Kabiesi right now deserve our thumbs up. Even though we hear some things that, there's a story I brought here some days ago. When I got that story, when I got that gist, I will just tell you guys what I felt. I felt so, so disappointed because I was like, if all this thing we are hearing is the truth, how come this thing happened? How come Simi will just send this kind of message to Kabiesi? How come Simi will just be so, forward? But I now discovered that this message was not recent. It was something that has happened in the past, especially that earlier time that Queen Naomi left the palace. That was when all those things, everybody were not happy. Everybody was just giving, you give, I take, Gbasgbos. Gbasgbos was actually on. And everybody were just saying their mind as at that time. But now that they've moved on, now that they've left all that behind and they've decided to just, get back together and decide to just let bygone be bygone, you cannot use those words to judge the present, because bygone is bygone, like they have said, and they've decided to just, do the needful. But right now, they say with the Queen Naomi's actions and the way and manner Queen Naomi, what she did, in fact, Kabiesi was not happy because, how can you say that after we both agreed that, okay, if I'm coming out after my everything, I want you to give me words of prayers. I want you to eulogize me. I want you to just make me feel happy, to relieve me from the stress of carrying this a whole 50 kg, weight of this Aare crown. It's not an easy thing. That cap you see, if they said it's worth 50 kg, you know what that means? And you think Kabiesi will not want someone that will just cool him down? You think Kabiesi will not want someone who will just make him feel relief or feel free or feel like this heavy load has finally left him? So these are the things. And Queen Naomi happens to be that one person who Kabiesi has, asked to come around, that he want to see her immediately. But unfortunately, they said Queen Naomi did not, turn up. Queen Naomi did not show up, and this did not go down well at all because Kabiesi wasn't happy at all. So now, with what they said has happened so far, they say Kabiesi immediately picked his phone and reached out to Queen Naomi to hear from Queen Naomi that, Madam, kilo de kilo shele, me ring. You were supposed to be here as agreed, because when it came out, it was just so happy, and even asked of course, where Queen Naomi will put up, everything has been arranged, because obviously Queen Naomi don't stay anywhere than the royal manor. The royal manor has been redesigned. Like every time Queen Naomi comes around, every time Kabiesi invites Queen Naomi over, he will make sure that there are new renovation, like new architectural touches that they put to that place where Queen Naomi will put up. Because he wants Queen Naomi to come and always see new innovations. He wants Queen Naomi to come and see new things in her chamber. And after all that has been done, and all of a sudden, Queen Naomi did not show up. And when Kabiesi reached out, they said Queen Naomi was apologizing, telling Kabiesi that she's sorry, that she will make it up to him, that she will still come to the palace. But something happened. So now, what is the thing that happened? They said he told Kabiesi privately what happened. But some persons were just trying to think, maybe it's something, maybe, those kind of, maybe people were just like, maybe something happened, maybe she was not feeling strong, maybe, she has seen something that made her to like, I don't want to be there, just like that. But my correct people, from what we have heard so far, what is your take on this gist? Come down the comment section and drop your opinion, what you feel so far. Do you think that Queen Naomi intentionally didn't want to go? Or do you think that maybe something actually happened? I want to also hear from you. Thank you so much, my beautiful people. Thank you so much, my returning and my new amazing, subscribers. And thank you so much for you that is following that have not subscribed, because I know you are going to do it now, 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 now. You are going to subscribe because why? It is totally free. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. Till I come your way again. Bye for now. Thank you so much.